today in higher learning, even in the hallowed halls of academia, people doing serious research sometimes produce results that make you go, huh? What were they thinking? Maybe it's scientists who take the time to research whether there's any truth to the 5-second rule, or zoologists finding that the presence of humans has an odd effect on ostriches. The Ig Nobel Prizes are offered every year to some of the most unusual discoveries. Here to talk about this year's edition is Peter Kerwin from the Rhode Island Higher Education's Assistance Authority. My man.
Morning, Ben.
What is the point to these awards? Who does it offer? What's going on? Explain this to me and the viewers.
It's actually a group of Nobel Prize winners get together every late September, early October, and offer these prizes to highlight some unusual research going on in different arenas. And this year they called
I'm sorry to interrupt. It's not insulting to receive one of these. It's kind of...
Well, it depends. They called this year's edition the 20th first annual Ig Nobel Prize Awards. And what they do is they give the awards sometimes as a backhanded kind of slap to some things. Like, in the past they've given the awards to school districts that have outlawed the teaching of evolution. They've given it to people who promote homeopathic medicine. So that's kind of a way of saying we don't take that stuff seriously. So it's kind of a backhanded, sarcastic kind of thing. But usually they're giving the awards to actual research that's happening that's kind of funny and different and unique, and that they want to highlight it.
Like the 5-second rule. I like that.
The 5-second rule. Research. That was a few years ago. Yeah, to
you drop something on the ground, I get 5 seconds to get it.
Is it true that it's safe?
It is in my house.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Who were the big winners this year? What kind of research did they get picked on this year?
Yeah, they gave the prize in physics to a couple of scientists from the Zoological Institute of London who were interested in the studying of whales, and they wanted to collect blood and tissue samples to kind of find out what kind of bacteria live in these whales. I mean, that's a legitimate thing, right? So what they came up with, well, you've been on a whale watch before. The whales have those blowholes where they blow water out. It's kind of like they're blowing their nose, essentially. So what these folks did was, well, we want to capture that.
Capture the water
the water that's coming up, because there's all sorts of material coming out, and bacteria, and that's going to help them do their research,
I'm with
right?
the Nobel Prize winners saying there's got to be something else out there to research.
So what they did was they actually put a bunch of Petri dishes on a panel, and then they attached that panel to a really long aluminum pole so they can stand on the boat.
Literally.
Now it got a little tough for the people on the boat, so what they decided was, let's use one of those toy helicopters that the collectors like to have.
Yep.
So they attached the Petri dish stuff to that, put it right over.
Here's what makes me laugh, though, is these people are so bright to come up with, let's put it on a mini helicopter.
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously smart people, but...
Yeah. And look, they actually produced a research paper, and I have to bring it with me just to give you the name of it.
Does it start off, the sea was angry that day, my friend?
No, it was called A Novel, Non-Invasive Tool for Disease Surveillance of Free-Ranging Whales and Its Relevance to Conservation Programs.
See, these people
Serious
are smart.
Stuff, right?
These people are smart.
Well, look at the others. I mean, there was one in the medicine award, went to a couple in the Netherlands who discovered that you can relieve the symptoms of asthma through roller coaster rides. There were researchers in New Zealand.
Yeah, because you have an asthma attack and you're dead after you go on one of those roller coasters.
There were
There's so much good stuff. We got to get to it. We're going to throw it on the website. You're the best, Peter. I nominate you for an Ig Award. For more information on the College Bound Fund, it's not always serious stuff. Sometimes it's crazy. Head to foxprovidence.com.